Welcome back, guys. This is the part 2 of the documentary that I previously posted for the Maharaj Ranjit Singh Museum. Join me as we explore the beauty of this museum. If this is your first time watching, I encourage you to keep watching, share. This is my channel. I'm D. Kelvin. Continue liking and continue following. Thank you though. Okay, this is one of the weapons that was used by the Indian Army during the war between the Pakistan, and these weapons were given to them by the British.
Thank you.
This is the 40mm anti-guns, the MK1 that was used by them. You know there are so many wars, Indian forts between they, and Pakistan, Nepal. So this weapon was supplied by the British government to India. It was the special help from British government to India at that identical time. And this weapon was also used by the British. It was used by them during World War II, the Second World War. It was used by them. So you see, this identical gun, according to history, this gun is also used current, the alternating current, the AC current. It used current also. So it's like a mini generator that is built within it to make it generate more power, to help it increase the range. So it was described as one of the powerful weapons at that identical time. So it was used by India during the war between they and Pakistan, and also was used between they and Nepal. This machine is the OT-62, which was produced by Czech Republic and Poland. It was used in the Israel war, the Arab and the Israel war in Israel itself. Later on, during the war between Pakistan and India, it was also given to India for India to be able to use it or to fight their war. So this identical carrier was donated by them, but it is actually made of Czech Republic and Poland. So as you see, it have the capacity of 6 persons within it. This thing will have the ability to move on the water. At the time it was produced, it was one of the best equipment ever that was produced by the Czech Republic and Poland. So it was given to India during their crisis to help them move on their enemy. So continue watching while we continue to bring you more information, more historical activities, most of the things, to bring things on camera for you to see. It is our major concern to bring the unseen on camera. Please, as you're watching this, continue liking, sharing my channel. That's the only thing I can get from you. This is one of the tanks that was used by India during the war between they and Pakistan. This was actually made by by England. It was made in England, and it was actually used during the war, during the Vietnam War. It was used during the Vietnam War, but later on it was actually reconstructed and given to India during the war between they and Pakistan to help them. Because at that time, Pakistan was really, they have a lot of equipment, and the war was not just a common war between they and India. So other countries decide to give India a happy hand. So that was the contribution of from England to India. So it was given to them in order to help them greatly move on Pakistan. I beg you, please don't be afraid, because this is out of service. It's out of service. So don't feel like I'm about to, to waste war against a peaceful individual. We are actually, our main reasons is to bring the unseen on camera, to make you know more about some of the equipment, and to change the African narrative, the understanding that we got as an African, so we can be able to do things by ourselves. Not just to be looking only at the Westerner. So we gotta do something for ourselves, and to know most of the history, how most of the things happening, to bring the unseen on camera. So I beg you, please continue liking this video and continue watching, following my channel. This is the most important thing that's gonna make me feel happy. The more you watch my channel, the more I'm gonna be happy. Please, 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 please. Can we go this place? Oh. Okay, you see, one of this square is a place where most of the records was displayed. So you will see so many names, the various colonels, the brigadier generals, the army personnel, who actually help in the process, during the various war. You will see most of their name. The various countries that supported India during the process. You will see all the various groups, the various operations that were launched. You will see so many information of the operations. The Indo-Pak War of 1965. One of the war, you see the World War II, 1939 to 45. So many wars. These are wars. Some of the wars were not fought actually in India itself, but India helped in most of the war. So they got most of the accounts written here. So this place is one of the important places in the museum where you collect most of the information that is most needed to the public for their consumption. Okay, welcome. We are now in the museum itself, in the building, and I just going to take you around a bit, so you can be able to see some of those generals, some of the contributors who actually contributed immensely during the various classics in the history of India. You see here, the chief of the Air Force, with the Air Chief Marshals, Kelvin from the India Air Force. You see his pictures here, and there are many. Here you see another general again, General V.N. Sharma, PVX, another general. You see the head of the Air Force of India at that time. You see another marshals of the air, Rajan Sons. You see another one, the field marshals. There are so many. So I just want to, it's not just easy to just take you around, to show you every other thing within the Denega Museum. But we're going to try our best to show you what we think we can be able to do, because everything is just about time. So we will soon be moving to another segment. So these are some of the pictures here. You see their history, when they were born, when they joined the Indian Army. And you see here, he's a flying officer, one of the flying officers. Outside there, I show you some of the bomber, the jet bomber there. He's one of the flying officer. The flying officer, Maharaj Singh. You see him, he's flight officer, second son of the Honorable Third Lieutenant Taruk Singh. So these are some of the people who contribute immensely during the crisis in India, who actually helped India to be to where they are today. So follow me, let us go inside. Because as the people were gallery. So most of the generals that partake within the war, the various crises in India, their statues are all here, and their pictures are all here. So these are the 4 front guys who was there for the people of India. So you will see them here. You see the various pictures. People contributed, various generals at different times. They all helped greatly. So now let's take you to where most of their uniform is kept. Follow me. Please, I beg you, please. The only thing you can do for me is to like this video, to share this video. That's the most important thing that I actually need from you guys. It's gonna make me happy so much when I see more people sharing this video. You see, this identical dress is actually belong to one of the generals. It's a compact dress. The army officers Ranjit Singh, he used this one during the crisis. So today it is kept here today for history purpose. Is this one of the uniform we use actually by, but the same Ranjit Singh also is the officer dress color. You know. So these are some of the dress used by so many army officers. These are ceremonial dress army officers. They use some of those. You see this one, they use it, you know, for a particular purpose, for a ceremony. So there are so many ways in which the Indian officers dress. But most of the uniform you see, these are Asian uniform used by the armies of India. So you will see. This is actually used by the Air Force. It's used by the Air Force. So it's used for a particular ceremony. The winter dress also for the Air Force. You seen it? Yeah, all the place down?
Yeah.
All the stop down.
वो कौन है? ये है महाराजा रंजीत सिंह जो पंजाब का है। नहीं, बहादुर साहब है ये, बंदा सिंह बहादुर। हाँ, वही रखता है। ये ऑलमोस्ट बोला क्या था वो पूरी बोला
ओके
क्या किधर इधर था ये क्या है बंदूक है
So these are some of the pistols that was used by most of the generals. The pistols are still here, fresh. Even some of the pistols can still be used, but they are here for historical purpose. You see, look at some of the pistols that was used long ago. Yeah, it looks so different, really. It looks so different. The one you see here is BNF actually that was used at that time. Okay, this is one of the important persons in the history. But this time, he actually helped in order reuniting the people after the war. So he did a great job for the people of India. So they always have a statue here to always show the world who are those people that make contribution to India. So it is important to have most of the information in the museum. You see on the wall, these are some of the war jackets that was used at that time. You know, some of the spears, some of the guns that was used by the Indian Army. Wow, I wish I did war using the other gun. God, this gun look so much heavy. Oh my God.
Which country you come from?
The video we do not go. That's good.